probably a year ago, this time last year, I didn't sleep for like 3 months straight.
Was that after hammers?
And hammers.
I hammers.
Yeah, hammers. Yeah.
Remember, I'd go lay down, I couldn't sleep. My brain wouldn't shut off. So, February, March, and all of April, I slept an hour a night, maybe a half hour a night, or sometimes 0. And one reason I know that is Robert, you had that watch.
Yeah, that little.
And I remember waking up at 3:05 or 1:05 and looking at the clock, and the watch said, "Oh, you slept for 7 minutes of REM sleep, or 3 minutes of nothing." So this went on for 3 months, no sleep. I was rested. I'd go to bed. I'd be rested. I could get up and go do my job, but I didn't sleep. Right? This lasted about 3 months, and then I don't know if I told you about the music. Those people that don't know this. So I'm in here, we're watching TV or something. I'm hearing the theme music roll on the TV in the background. And I'd ask Janine, is there theme music? No, there's not. Turn it off. No. 20 times during the day. I'd be working, I'd come out here. There's a karaoke band playing in my backyard. I'm opening the slider and sticking my head out there. I know it's not there, but I'm hearing a band outside. And it's way pitch. It's way out of pitch. I mean, it's like I'm messing with the stereo. I'm in my car and I'm hearing this, and it's way pitchy. I'm like, well, this ain't good.
We thought it was because it's lack of sleep.
Yeah, I thought it was just no
Lack
sleep.
of sleep.
But then that kind of subsided as far as the sleep. I got kind of back into a little bit better sleep cycle. So I thought insomnia and it's whatever in my head. But the weird thing is on the music, I am seeing on a piece of paper the lyrics to the song. And I had no idea it said that in that Eagles song. I've been listening to it for 20 years or whatever it is, right? I could see and read the words and I could hear them. And I'm like, I didn't know it said it in that song. You know, again and again and again and again. Different songs, not all Taylor Swift stuff. Different
That's
songs. So I'm good.
That's good.
So anyways, that went on for 6 months or something. And then it was just kind of gone. And then probably...
About your smell and taste too, though.
And my taste and smell were off. So there was something going on there. So about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, probably 2 weeks ago, we're getting ready for Thailand. So I'm packing up. I'm super excited to check out, right? I'm like, yeah, 3 weeks, no cell phone, no nothing. I'm like super excited. So I'm like, I'm pumped. I got half my stuff packed. I'm just excited. And I'm working on this massive project for work. Super complex, right? And I'm the only guy doing it. And so I'm trying to get this thing designed up. And I'm like, I'm going on vacation. I can't leave our guys hanging. We got to get this as a big, gigantic contract. And we got to get this thing stuff out. And maybe I got a little stress going on, which I don't stress. I don't stress. So whatever. But it was weighing on my head. It's like, I got to get this done. So I got it all finished. I got it shipped out. And I said, all right, guys, you have everything you need. I'm going on vacation in a week, so good luck.
It was like 2 weeks before this.
Yeah, something like that. So anyways, that's out. And then I finally got a couple good nights sleep. Like 2 nights back to back. I slept great. So I get up. I go to work for a little bit. I come back and I sat in that blue chair right there. And I said, I need to talk to God. He's talking to me. I need to talk to God for a minute. 5 minutes. Nothing scheduled, nothing serious.
You know what you need to do? Just go in your room.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. So anyways, I sat in that chair right there. And I said, hey God, I know me. I am a lukewarm Christian. And that scared me. That scared me because I know He's going to spit me out of His mouth if I'm lukewarm. And I knew that. And it's been weighing on me for years. I'm a good guy. You know, I help out over here. I go to church and nothing. But I'm just a good guy. Dangerous. So I say, hey God, you need to put me where I need to be. Put me where I need to be and I'll go. And I'm not a courageous bold guy, right? I'm not bold. I don't read my Bible very much. I don't pray very much. I don't walk with God all that much. None of that. Very just lukewarm. But I'm a good guy.
Yeah.
So anyways, sitting in that chair, God shows me this picture. Big, huge, white door, kind of tattered. And I told him, I said, hey, you put me here? Do not be subtle. I told him that twice. Do not be subtle with me, because I don't do subtle. You want me to go somewhere? I'm going. It's on you. So I'm standing there, and I see this big white door. And all of a sudden I see this gigantic foot kick this door down. So you know God's foot is 4 feet wide. He blows this door down and it just smashes forward about 20 feet. And I'm like, whoa. And then the next second, I'm standing there, I'm looking at the back of me, and here's this big old foot, bam, right in my back. And I go flying through the door, right? And I'm like, whoa, that's not subtle. I like that. Oh, okay. Mind you, this is 2 or 3 days before we even went to the hospital. And I slept good. My mind was like razor sharp that day. It felt great. So this is happening, right? He's showing me this. Okay, cool. I don't know what's going on. Then a couple minutes, a minute later, whatever, I'm sitting or standing up. I'm elevated a little bit, and I see Jesus right here. And I see he's got no shirt on. His hair is coming down. I'm kind of looking over his left shoulder. His back is scarred up. And the first thing I think is, this dude is huge. I'm looking at his shoulder muscles are this big. His biceps are this big, and he's 8 feet wide.
Bro.
And he is huge.
Bro.
And he's just, I'm kind of looking down on his shoulder. And I'm seeing it, and I kept saying, this guy is a beast. And he's like sitting like this. And I'm just in awe of how big of a beast of a man this guy is, right? And then he just kind of leans over, and he goes, this is not your burden to carry. I don't know what he's talking about, because we haven't been to the doctor, we don't know nothing. He goes, this is not your burden to carry. And I'm like, okay, I know what you're talking about. All right. And then he goes, not just for you, for everyone you come in contact with. This is my burden to carry for them. And he's very direct. No. This isn't yours. You are not carrying this load. All the screw-ups you did when you were younger and all your people that you know that you think were mistakes, I use it all for the glory of God. All. And he was very adamant about that, right? And I'm like, okay, I see where you're going with this. And then got quiet for a second, and then he goes, I got you, Jeff. Just like, I go, he's a regular dude. He goes, I got you, Jeff, just one time. And I'm like, yes, you do. Whatever, okay.
Bro takes off his sock. Do you want my sock?
No, I'm good, I got socks. So anyways, that was the end of the 3-minute prayer, 5-minute prayer, right?
Have you had visions like that before?
No.
Okay,
No.
so that was like, this is
No.
so unusual for you. Yeah.
Anyways, I wasn't asleep.
Yeah.
I was just like, he's painting the picture.
Yeah.
Here you go. This is what I'm showing you now for what's to come. So, like, whatever. And I went on with my day. That was it. Then we were playing cards with some people in our small group. One of the gals is a doctor, and Janine's insight saying, we're going to get you checked out before we go to Thailand.
Because we were seeing different signs. No, he started having headaches too.
Yeah, I was getting a little bit
He started
of
getting headaches.
Pressure.
And
just
then
pressure.
and then he kept saying, my brain feels fried. Like he couldn't work. He couldn't type.
Yeah,
he
I
couldn't focus.
was a little fried there for a couple of days.
And then
I didn't sleep for 5 days
Yeah.
prior to that.
So his
Then I
primary,
had a couple good days of sleep.
So his primary care doctor kept saying, I think it's just stress, not sleeping, work's been busy. He's like, sometimes you don't realize you're stressed. And then I just, after we
In
spoke
your
to the
heart.
doctor together, I'm like, this is like 3 days or 5 days before we leave for Thailand. And I'm like, and in my mind, I'm thinking, I'm going, and our doctor said, because he did labs. We did do a bunch of labs first to just check his labs because they thought he had something. We would see it in the labs, and then the labs came back clean, so they came good. And so then Jeff met with him. He said everything's like good. You're just sleep deprived. So he gave him some medication for sleeping, and then he did that for a few days, and I didn't really see much of a difference. His brain was still fried. So I said, well, I want to talk to your doctor because I didn't get to be there.
Well, it was clear when I was praying in that chair.
Right. So it might have been 5 days before. Who knows?
Yeah, a couple of days.
I don't know.
Whatever.
But you had good days and bad days.
Yeah.
So then I said, well, I want to make an appointment before we go to Thailand with your doctor so we can talk, and I can, because I wasn't sure if you told him everything. You know how guys downplay stuff sometimes? So it's weird, right? So I thought, I know I'm gonna be there for that appointment. We did a Zoom appointment, and they got us in right away for an appointment. So thank God, thank the Lord for that. It was like within a day they got him in, and we're getting closer to Thailand. And I'm thinking in my mind, if he's like this, I don't want. I'm thinking, but with headaches, I was thinking if he's in the plane and the pressure.
And they were nothing. It was
No, it was more than
it was just a little pressure on my head.
No, you were laying in the bed that one day.
Yeah, I had a couple pressure days.
So yeah.
What do you mean they don't?
Yeah, right. So then we did a Zoom with his. So we did a Zoom with his doctor, and we talked. So I'm telling him everything that I've seen and the labs. He's like, well, the labs look good, Dad. He's like, and I'm like, I really like to get an MRI or just something like or a scan or something. He said, well, you know what? Because we're so close to get a referral, it'll take time. So he's like, just go to Thailand, have a great time. He's like, because he looks healthy. He met Jeff. They was joking around. Jeff doesn't, you see how he is, but he was more fatigued then than he is.
Yeah, I was a little fatigued.
He was fatigued, but so we got off the Zoom, and Jeff's like, good, we're ready to go, we're fine. And I'm like, I'm not feeling really good about this still. Like, I don't want to take you all the way to Thailand and be on a plane. Mm-hmm. So then that night, we just happened to be playing cards with our small group, and one of them is a doctor. And so we got there, and they were asking, Dr. Laura, and she's like, you do not let him get on a plane to Thailand before you get an MRI. And I'm like, because he would listen to me, but he listened to Dr. Laura.
Yeah, she made me do it.
Yeah.
So anyways.
So thank you, Dr. Laura.
So anyways, we get right into the MRI thing, right?
Good to the ER real fast. Yeah.
Go to the MRI, do the MRI thing. I got a 15-minute nap with that noise going bam, bam in your head. Anyways, then the doctor comes in and has the lab results. Right?
No, not lab results.
Not the lab results, the MRI scan or anything, whatever it was, or she was telling us what it was. And I look, and it's about the size of
No, that's later, honey.
And this was later. But anyways, I seen that they gave us a diagnosis, and I start laughing. First thing I did, I start laughing. I think the doctor thought I was crazy. And I said, all right, God, what are you going to do with this? That's the first thing that popped into my head. No fear, no anxiety, nothing. I haven't had an ounce of fear since, or anxiety or whatever. But I started laughing. I go, what are you going to do with this? Let's see what you can do with this. I go, I want you to start showing off. See how good you are, so I can share how good my God is. This is the guy I work for. So that, no fear, and then all of a sudden, just insane peace just poured on me. And then I remembered back Jesus going, "I got you, Jeff."
Bro.
So the peace is just like insane peace on me, and it's been on me since day one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, anyways, we got the labs and did all that, and then scheduled the surgery. So after the surgery, I think I'm a total beast. One night I had a tough night. It was, I'm crawling out of my skin, and I'm laying in bed going, Jesus, take this from me. Take me home. I'm begging him, please take me home. I cannot do this. I can't do it. And then I wrestled with him for a while, and he'd never answered me. It's quiet, he never answered. And I'm battling it. And then I see him on the cross. I'm like, all right, if you can do that, I can do this. And I kind of surrendered. And then I was at peace right after that. And he whispered, he goes, I'm not letting the devil steal your destiny. Mm-hmm. And then I got it. The light bulb comes on. I go, okay. I'll muscle through this, and you'll put me out over here to do whatever I'm going to do. Whatever you're going to do, wherever you put me.
Wow.
So that was a tough night. It was tough on her, super tough on her, because they were battling for my soul. I'm telling you. So, anyways, that was that part of that journey, and then I see this image of a lion laying on the ground, and there's some writing underneath it. And he says, I'm seeing it on there. I did not build you to be a lukewarm Christian. You are a bold, fierce warrior for the kingdom of Jesus. I've seen it in writing, and then he's been speaking to me that for a week straight. He goes, I didn't build you for this. You're a bold, courageous, fierce lion for the kingdom of Jesus. And I'm like, yes, I am. And I've been on fire ever since. I'm like, let's go. Come on, let's go.
So when did you see the lion? Or
It's been rolling in my head
Okay, the whole
for,
time.
since
Since the beginning?
Yeah, because
Since
he
we know.
said this, man.
A couple days ago.
Yeah. The timing gets a little bit tense.
All I can hear is, I got you, Jeff.
I got you, Max. I got you covered. Insane amount of people around me. It's this crazy family that we got here. And I'm seeing the blessings. And the only time I really get choked up, I've been choked up maybe 6 or 7 times, and I'm like lightly crying, is joy or love, whatever that is. But it's just like, I start thinking about the insane blessings, whatever, and it just pours out over me, and my lungs don't work, and I have a hard time talking, but I get a little choked up over that. But it's like, I am the most blessed guy on the planet, hands down. That day when we got those results, best day of my life. Hands down. Woke me up. He said, hey, you're off the bench, you're on the team now. Let's go. Get to work. So,
Wow.
I'm off the bench. So, good luck keeping up with me. I'm serious. I'm hitting this.
Thank you for
But
sharing that.
I'm as fast as Tom Holland.
I have a list of people that I know, a lot of them not Christians, whatever, that I've known over the years. And they've been on my heart. A lot of them have been on my heart for a long time, but I didn't have the courage to get out and speak Christ to them. I didn't have the backstory, but I didn't have the courage. And that's changed in me now. So I have this big long list of people that I know, and I know some of their history. I know the burdens they're carrying, and I'm going to sit down with them. I've already done a few. There's a handful more. I'm going to sit down with them and say, this is not your burden to carry. This is Jesus' burden. He's going to carry that for you and give you the freedom. So I got a long list, and it's growing every day. It's like I got a lot of people I got to speak to, and Laura's going to help me craft up an email. This, which is going to be a lifesaver for me because I won't be able to reach everyone. But a lot of the people, work with a lot of construction guys. Some of the guys are pretty tough, pretty hard, and a lot of them are not Christians. But I know them, and they know me, so I have a little bit of weight. And this story as well. But I'm getting texts from people that I know are not Christian guys. One guy texted me, hey Jeff, I don't know this guy that very well. I'm on my knees praying, and I got my kids praying for you. It's all worth it right there for your kid that I don't even know. I'd do it tomorrow for your kid. And that's story times 100. That's that story I've been hearing. And the other thing I asked God is I told him, I want to see the fruits of this. Do not hide this. I want to see the fruits of what you're doing here. I want you to show off So I have a story to tell. Not for me, but for you. And he hasn't hidden anything. And I've had a handful of families that people that I know or just vaguely know or whatnot. And they have come up to me and told me, you do not know the impact you had on my kid or my son or whatever. And I didn't know that. I was like, I don't know this many people. I don't know this many people. I'm a regular dude that works at the phone company. I don't know this many people.
I call the phone company.
Really? Seriously. And then you're seeing, he's showing me the outreach. People praying over here, people in Tennessee
so much
praying,
prayer, yeah.
Terry and the whole cruise ship,
Yeah.
4,000 people praying, strangers praying for some
Yeah.
phone dude in Roseville.
Just university.
Yeah, kids in college. One friend that we know is in our small group. I know their son. I've met him a handful of times, right? And he told his parents or something, yeah, I've sent on a prayer group for Jeff. I don't know the guy that well, kid. He's 18 or something. In college, which I would have never done. I didn't have that courage. I told Janine, you talk to their parents and tell me, that kid is my hero. Two of them. I said, when I grow up, I want to be like you.
People at the casino in Jackson are praying for you.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
I gotta tell you that story.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, he kept saying this is embarrassing in the
no,
hospital.
not for me, but it's embarrassing how good God is and how crazy that guy is. He's crazy. That guy is crazy. He'll do stuff that you don't even see happening, and he puts you here so that you can meet this person and talk to this person, and impact this person.
Yeah.
Look, that guy's crazy. Plus the size of Jesus is a big one.
They just told me he's ripped.
That dude is huge. He's a beast.
This will be fun to watch.
Oh yeah,
See what
and it's unfolding every day. It's unfolding every day. So we have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. But
We all do. Yeah.
I'm blessed beyond.
You're inspiring all of
And
us.
then-
So
And the growth in her,
Yeah. I was right with him.
she was right there with me, right?
Yeah.
And we both knew it.
Yeah. We're slackers.
And the growth in Ashley, insanity over here.
Yeah.
And not just, this is just right here, but
All the
all you guys. I know it's growing you guys. I know it's inspiring you, whatever it's doing. That's not my job. That's Jesus' job, right? I don't own that. I'll do my thing and let him run. So.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
You know, it's just the beginning.
that's not my
Just the
burden to
beginning.
carry.
Just the
the
beginning.
beginning.
And I can't wait to see what destiny he has in front of me. Because, like, I couldn't speak. I couldn't do this 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, no way.
I couldn't speak. I couldn't stand up in front of a crowd and talk. Like Brian does up here. I have huge respect for you.
Yeah.
To
Yeah,
get
but
up and do what you
that
do.
was hard for
That
him.
was hard for
he's
him.
shy.
He was
Nervous.
worried about
He
it.
gets shy.
That's amazing.
Oh, that was.
You were a professional. You did.
Hey
so
man,
good.
I studied that thing.
So good.
But I don't know. I was like, how do you get up there and speak your heart? Because you do. I see it in you, and you speak your heart every Sunday. When I hear you
very
choke up,
touching.
I'm like, how does that guy do that?
Now you know.
How do you
You're
do
doing
it?
good work, Brian. You're killing it over
How do you do it without
Seriously, how would you do
crying?
that? I could never do that.
Speaking for him.
Hey, I was right there.
If
hard.
God gives it to
Scary.
you, you could.
Yeah, he got
Absolutely.
gives it to
And
you,
practice. You gotta
and
practice.
bam.
But you're contagious though, because I feel like now too. I'm like, let's go.
I know.
I'm
Oh,
like,
you-
I'm not. I'm like,
You're inspired.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like,
contagious.
why? What are we afraid of? Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing to be afraid. We have nothing to
Best day
fear.
of my life.
We have nothing
Your
to
whole
fear.
life has been inspiring to all those that know you.
That's true.
You know, not necessarily religious, but a show of your
The heart.
Yeah, I'm seeing that, and I'm having to accept that.
right.
And I look back when I was really wild when I was young. You guys don't know half the stories. I'm telling you, I can tell you some stories. They're great. Me and Kate get together and we'll tell you some stories.
Tell us.
Maybe when you're a little older.
He's like, if I was a little too young.
But I look back and I see God's hand on me the whole way.
Protecting you.
He's like, no, you're going to drive off this cliff over here. I'm going to put you over here. But his hand has been on me from the get-go.
Yeah.
And guiding me and we're not going to do that one this time.
He still needed you here.
Yeah.
exactly.
So I'm explaining this to my mom 2 weeks ago, and she said, I have been praying for this for 2 weeks. For me, she told God, kick Jeff in the head and get him straight.
She took him
She
to the court of the Lord. So she.
But
she
you know
said-
what? Her answers are her prayers are answered as well. Just like that. Like, okay. And I
She's
talked to her on the phone.
a total piece to you about
She's
the whole
a total
thing.
piece.
Piece.
Are you
Really?
praying to
She's
bless
Like, I'll
the
see you
children?
soon, Happy.
Yeah, she's a total piece with it.
Wow.
I mean, she's stressed, but
Right.
she's
No,
got a
she
calm.
is.
She's
Well,
a
she's
calmness.
worried,
She has a
but-
calmness about her.
Yeah.
She is.
We're
I
all
talked to her on the
worried,
phone,
but-
and she's just light, and I'm like, okay, Mom.
Yeah, she's
Here we go. Your prayers. You've been praying for me since I was a kid, and here we are. Your prayers are answered. Took a while. Took me a long time to get.
Just 60 years.
No, it's a journey. You're always on that journey.
Yeah.
This was the timing I guess everybody needed. So it's
Yeah.
all in his master
Well,
plan.
I'm
Jesus is
excited.
coming back this year. He's getting us on.
I'm excited for the future.
That'd be nice.
I'm excited to
feel it.
see where's he going to put me. What's he going to make me do? I'm not even scared. Normally, I'd be petrified to speak. I keep thinking in my head, he's going to make me go down to Bayside to a men's group, and I got to speak in front of 400 men.
Yeah.
It's going in my
Probably is
head.
going to make you do
I
that.
don't like being center of attention, but I have zero fear.
Good.
I'm in. So wherever he has, he's going to put me. I'm glad he wasn't subtle.
You asked for it.
That he wasn't.
He wasn't even subtle. That big old foot is.
That's awesome.
But I'm extremely blessed.
Yeah.
Extremely blessed.
For the
We
ones who
are.
are blessed in our
Yeah.
lives.
You people.
And I hope you know how loved you are by so many.
I'm seeing it. He's showing it to me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Again, I don't know that.
You had
many
no
people.
idea? How'd you not know? You all know
Yeah.
this. Everybody's
So,
favorite.
yeah, so we're so thankful to support. We like this.
Yeah, this
this
is a celebration.
I couldn't have done it. I couldn't have done it without you guys. It would have been too hard because he has total peace. Doesn't mean I do.
He's still working on you.
I'm back and forth. So
You have just been knocking it. Yeah.
So yeah, but no, I couldn't have done it without you guys. I mean, really,
some of the-
really, I mean, I would have. I don't know where I would be at right now.
You're just-
I mean, you helped too a lot with your attitude, with your.
But you, I'm like, that's my wife. She's knocking it. That's my kid over there. Look,
Naya would come.
what he's
She's
doing.
at work.
Oh, poor Naya. She misses all this stuff.
She works all the time.
She works all the time.
So anyways, that's the story. And it's just rolling out. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the impact
First chapter.